Things my ex did that I still stayed, and I was dumb as hell. Yeah. He used to invite his ex over to our house because we used to live together in the same house, and he used to be so upset if I said anything about it because she also is his best friend, or used to be his best friend at the same time. So I had to be fine with it. I had to be okay with it because I had nowhere to go, so I had to not say anything about it. I used to tell him that I wanted to do stuff with him, to go out with him, to hang out with him more often, and every time we went out, he forced me to pay because it's my idea to go out. So I had to pay for everything, and or else we don't go out. One time I was out with him and his friends, and we were going to a bar, but then he literally saw his ex on the way, and he told me to go back home, and he forced me to go, or else he would have done bad stuff to me. And he continued the night with his ex.
Again, if he's still best friends with his ex, if he's comparing you to his ex, and if he wants you to pay 100% for a date that you asked for, then he's surely not the guy for you. Thank God you left.
Me, and he continued the night with his ex.
Things my white ex did and I still stayed. Made me watch Love Island and chose the season where the black girl wasn't chosen, and specifically asked me why the black girl wasn't chosen. Told me that I still want to be with that person, and I'm definitely struggling with this. I've always been alone my entire life, and this was the first person that showed me like deep attention. So obviously I'm getting over this person, even though they were like actually terrible, and all my friends are like, are you crazy? But I'm still trying to get over this person. I need to get over this person, and there's no going back now.
Racism. Imagine dating someone or being in a relationship with someone who doesn't like you because of the way you look, because of your skin color. That you should watch Love Island, and you should focus on the scene where the black girl wasn't chosen. That was a sign to show you that he doesn't love you, he doesn't cherish you, you're not chosen. Like, he's just with you because of his fetish. And maybe his fetish has been satisfied. He has got what he wanted, and all he has left is to use you, to disrespect you, to demean you, and to humble you. And I understand why you stayed, because you said maybe that was the only person who had ever valued you, who had ever showed you love. But then he turned around and became the monster who wanted to destroy you. But then, thanks for sharing your story. And from all these videos, I've seen that there is a common pattern. The guys mostly don't like when the girls add on weight. And even when the girls try to shed some weight, they follow them to the gym and they keep comparing them to other gym bodies. I mean, the other gym girls. And they even gaslight them to go. When they are admiring the girls, they like them. When they're being probed on why they're insisting that they should be like the gym girls, they say they want you to be like the gym girls. If your man is admiring the gym girls and he wants you, he's so desperate for you to be like the gym girls, then he wants a gym girl. But I don't understand why some men, I mean, if you like a gym girl, why not go for a gym girl? Why do you go for a normal girl, a girl who is just living her life, being happy, living her best life? Why do you go for her and try to change her, to make her to be what you want? No, you shouldn't try to change her to be a gym girl. You should go for a gym girl. Is it because of low self-esteem? Is it because you feel you're not worthy enough to get a gym girl, so you want to make your own gym girl? That's a question that we all have to answer. And we've come to the end of this video. If you love the video, give it a thumbs up. If you disagree with what I said or what some of the girls said in this video. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. Tell me why you disagree. Until next time, see you all. Bye.
Couldn't post him because it's gonna ruin his. I bought him a gift and he said to me, "You're doing too much," and I stayed.
Things my ex did and I still stayed. My ex asked me if I would be down to have with him and my best friend. The answer was no. My ex restricted what I could eat and told me that if I gained weight, he would break up with me. Whenever he would take me out on a date, he would make me pay half every time. And sometimes he would pay for things using his dad's credit card and still have me Venmo him half. He wouldn't give my half to his dad though, he would just keep the money for himself. He went to prom with another girl while we were together. I ended things with him after that, but then I took him back. So, that one's on me, honestly. That's my fault. Once we went to a concert together, and before the concert started, we were both starving. So we got into line at a Chick-fil-A at the concert venue, and I didn't have my wallet on me, but he had his wallet, and he ordered his food. He was like, "Are you gonna get something?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't bring my wallet. Could I order something and then Venmo you?" And he said no. He said, "If you weren't smart enough to bring your wallet, then I guess you won't be able to eat tonight." And he got his food and he ate it right in front of me. I called my mom, told her that I was starving and he wasn't going to pay for me to eat, even though I promised I would pay him back, like I always did. My mom was not happy about that. And so my ex said that if I was that hungry, then I would have to have my mom Venmo him, and then he would order me the food. But he needed my mom to Venmo right then and there, so he knew for a fact he would get his money. My mom Venmoed him, and then I was able to eat. But he was fully okay and content with letting me go hungry that night. My ex's own mother told me that her son takes after his father. He's mean and he'll never change, and he'll never be capable of giving me the treatment that I deserve. After hearing her say that, I don't know why I didn't just leave and end the relationship, but I still held on to hope that eventually one day.
Like, seriously. Manipulation, exploitation, financial exploitation, and also he's heartless. Like, you both are really famished, like you're hungry, starving, you buy some food, you eat close to someone, your girlfriend, and you don't share the food. You ask her mother to send some money before she can get some food if she's starving, if she's that hungry. I mean, just a normal human instinct. Like if you're sitting close to someone who is hungry, it doesn't have to be your family. Just being human by sharing the food. So you can't share the food with me and I am your girlfriend. No, that's the end of the relationship. I mean, that night will be the last night, and it will be the last supper because I'm starving and I can't eat. No, that's the last night with you.
He would treat me how I deserved. That never happens though. My ex said that he didn't want to have to buy me anything for Christmas, so he downloaded Temu and sent a download Temu link to a bunch of people from his contacts list, because if 7 people signed up, then he would get 7 free gifts. And those 7 free gifts from Temu is what I got for Christmas. It wasn't anything that I wanted, it was just the options for free stuff. So, Merry Christmas! I used to have to beg my ex to please brush his teeth. He said there was no point in brushing his teeth because he's just going to eat again at some point, so why brush your teeth? There's no point. So he would just chew a lot of gum. Eventually, he grew out of that little phase and he did start brushing his teeth, which is great, but it took way too much convincing.
So, personal hygiene, 0. Care, 0. Love, 0. Manipulation, exploitation, done and dusted. Like his mom reinforcing and acknowledging his bad character is a huge red flag. I mean, if you hadn't had the sign, that was your sign to leave. If his mom is saying that, oh, that's how his dad is and he's never going to change. Oh, okay. So maybe that's my sign to leave. I'm going to go. Bye.
Things my ex did and I still stayed. Number one, after 1 month of talking, she was still seeing her ex, doing shit with her ex. And then when I found out and I asked, why are you doing that? She said, oh, I didn't know you actually wanted me. Okay. Number two, she told me she's not willing to get rid of any of her guy best friends. And if I told her to drop any of her guy best friends, she's gonna leave me. So I ended up dealing with that for basically the whole relationship. Number three, she went on vacation, took another guy's number. They got closer on vacation. God knows what they did on vacation. And she told me all of that when she came back. So happy telling me she got close with another guy, and my dumb ass still stayed. Number four, she would tell me goodnight and that she's gonna go to sleep. And then I find her posting on social media, and there was this app, it's called House Party. She would join that app and be on a call with other guys while she's asleep, I guess, when she told me to go to sleep. And lastly, she didn't have a ride back home from school, so she told her ex to come take her home because I was taking too long. And I still stayed.
Oh my God. If a girl has a best friend, a male best friend, and if a guy has a female best friend, that's a red flag. You can't be in a relationship with this person because, and if they're so close, you can't be in a relationship with these people because they are always comparing you to their best friend. And most of the time, those best friends are in the friend zone. Maybe for some reason they don't want to date them, but they just want to keep them around. They're benefiting from them being around, especially the girls. These guys do errands for them. They spend for them. They validate them, and they give them compliments, and they will do anything for them because they know that they can't get them. So the girls will always be closer to this male best friend. The same for the guys. And normally the guys say they don't keep female best friends. Like if a guy keeps a female best friend, then he has something with her. There's something going on between them. There's something going on. And oh my God, going to a vacation with one of her friends, her male friends. What were you thinking? It's obvious. Vacation. And she did some things and came back and told you, and you still kept her. You still stayed. Oh, you still kept her. You still stayed. Oh my God. Things people put up with in relationships. Oh my God. Oh my God.
To come take her home because I was taking too long. And I still stayed.